Ska, 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 ska. Ska, 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 ska. Ska, 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 ska. I'd like to welcome you to the House of Thrillers. Ska, 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 ska. I'm Scully, the author that reads to you. Tonight we're going to be reading Land of the Dirty South. So buckle your seatbelts. It's quite the ride. And we'll see you on the other side. Skaditra. Sound check. Sound check Lori's tech time. Scud Lori. Scud. Gins are Gins are Sound check, darling. Gins are Addie Pickle. Addie Pickle. Addie Pickle. Hey, darling. Share it out. Share it out. Share it out. Ska. Camille Tyler. Camille Tyler, welcome, my dear. The Nut House. The Nut House. Show me Sasquatch. Show me Sasquatch. It's sassy over at Show Me Sasquatch. TWP Popcorn. What's poppin'? Ska. Nora. The Stock Explorer. Welcome. And it's Lori's Tech Time. Lori, darling. So glad to see you tonight. And it's Super Day 44. It's our great friend, Super Day 44. Sound check, Super Dave. Share it out. Share it out. Tonight we're going to be reading Land of the Dirty South, Season 1, Episode 8. Stony Baker MD. Stony Baker MD. How you doing tonight, buddy? Scuddy. It's Kim at 432. Kim at 432. Jenzara. Signorino Bambino. Ska. Brain tingles. Tingles. You gonna share it out, darling? The driver sensei. The driver sensei. The driver sensei. Scud driver, scud. Check. It's oracles and beyond. Oracles and beyond. Oracles and beyond. Hey, darling. It's oracles and beyond. It's like an audio train in another world, another time, in another place. And it's Super Day 44. Brain tingles. Books on tape with a twist. Sk. Rosin smokes 420. Sk. Over the last 2 days, Jimmy had noticed an improvement in his condition. medicine seems to be doing its job. Damn well better be after what I paid for it. Although wealthy, he still wanted a bang for his dollar. He knew, however, in spite of the price and its benefits and amnesty from pain, the medicine was a reprieve for what it would become. Expect nausea, stomach pains, maybe even regurgitation, the doctor had told him. Mr. Dempsey, you shall really consider this alternative medicine. It may save your life. The hurting's gonna come and you know it. And there ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it. Maybe you should try the experimental drug. Paraphrased versions of this thought pilfered through his mind. I'm tired of it, he thought dismally. He pictured himself an old-looking, curled-up man on a mattress. At last, using the morphine, it too losing its effect. The family standing by watching. It'll be a terrible few weeks, those last ones. It's no way to die, really. Life's so damn cruel sometimes. 40 years on this stinking planet for what? Be dead and gone, what can you do? According to the doctors, an experimental drug called Petronome had recently hit the market. After serious deliberation, the 40-year-old sea captain had come to the conclusion that fate had dealt its hand. Waiting's over. What the hell kind of sense would it make anyway? I want Dickie and Mama and William to remember me how I was. Not some sick man up in a hospital. No, I think I'll take my 6 months and run. As Jimmy looked down at his Rolex, he saw in his peripheral vision Dickie entering the marina. His son patted down the pier toward the Hannah. The boy's flippant gait swaggering off his left hip. So youthful looking, Jimmy noted. So full of charm. Look at him, so eager. Like you used to be. You gotta admit it too. It's the weirdest thing. He looks almost just like you. In a funny way, though. It's got those wise eyes. And you can even see the crow's feet coming in. Funny how wisdom gives you those crow's feet. Sk, 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 sk. Addy pickle. Sk, 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 sk. But as Dickie got closer, Jimmy noticed that it wasn't enthusiasm that filled his son's expression, but anxiety. The evidential Dempsey thought process and grind. Jimmy knew that look in a New York second. I'm skinny enough to imitate the skeleton dance. Oh shit. What happened now? Dickie climbed on board and made his way into the galley. A nervous fucking wreck. Unease warped his body. He was fretful, desperate to get the conversation over with his father, who in more pain than not might not take the news well. The younger Dempsey simply did not know how he was going to explain the trouble that Ray Ladner had caused for them. Dickie could only hope that his father would see it his way. After "Hey, Pops, and how's it going?" his father said to him, "You've been checking them bilge pumps like I told you." Dickie could never get over how his old man's accent had changed through the years. When he first met his father, he spoke with a Dutch lilt, not the country tone he now revealed. To his father, he said, "Yeah, Pops, everything's fine. Pumps have been working like a charm," triggering his father to intone, "Well, stay on top of it," without wasting another second. "You get a hold of that crazy egghead Skeeter like I told you." "That's what I wanted to talk to you about, Pops." Like a parent that's not surprised, Jimmy said, "What the fuck happened now?" "Skeeter's got arrested." "Arrested?" Jimmy sprang from the bed, several coughs escorting his mad dash. He rushed toward his son, grabbed him by the arm and clamped the boy's flesh, blaring out, "Holy Mother of God, what the fuck y'all got yourself into?" There was fire in Jimmy's eyes. He released his grip, saw the white fading imprints on Dickie's arm. I don't know, Pops. It was crazy." "So the cops after you too?" "No, I'm good." "Like hell you are." "The fuck you mean you're good? You knee deep in this shit, and now so am I." "Ain't like that, Pops. Hell it ain't." "No, Pops, listen. Didn't have anything to do with the Mexican that got killed, or the dope we took. fuck's going on then? Skeeter done got himself mixed up with Ray Ladner. Ray Ladner? Shit for brains, Ray Ladner? Smoke figuratively spewed from Jimmy's ears. With a jackal's looping grin, he added, "You gotta be kidding me. I've been warning that cocksucker for years that Ray Ladner wasn't nothing but a good piece of shit. How in the hell? Evidently they were up at Ray's trailer on Canal Road. Had something to do with the meth. Meth? Jesus, age of Mary and Joseph." Jimmy took several breaths. "You gotta be kidding me." I knew that redneck was up to no good. I think he's been running his mouth too, Pops. Fuck you think, boy? That man ain't got a lick of sense. We took about 10 keys off the lot when we hit it. Skeeter said he could get rid of it quick, make us some cash, so I went along. And now every drug fiend in Harrison County is going to be looking for y'all sorry asses. I guess so. Ain't no guessing, boy. Jimmy took 2 steps forward. One arm he grabbed Dickie by the shirt. You been dealing? No way, Pops. I wouldn't do that. Jimmy eyed his son with suspicion, his demeanor in disbelief. Just checking you here. Skeeter said he was going to handle it by himself, Pops. He didn't say nothing about hooking up with no Ray Ladner. Burning, lurching, sick feeling rose in Jimmy's stomach. Like a swooping early morning tide of flounder dread. From within him, a shore of shock absorbed itself, and he found himself with the wave of precariousness that was coming their way. Jimmy's resolve was like the dune that shelters the erosion of will. It would, he knew, take all the willpower he had to get them out of this mess. And he knew it was only the beginning. Gins alright. Dirty, rotten imbecile. Dirty, rotten imbecile in the house. Dirty, It's Kim at 432 and it's Stony Baker MD. Matty Pickle. Roll call. Deidre Baker. Hey, darling. Ska Deidre. Ska. Test. Test. Test, Tony, test. Rosin smokes 420. Sk, 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 sk. Dirty, rotten, imbecile. Sk, 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 sk. Brain tingles. The Nut House. The Nut House. Sk, sk, sk. Tongue clicking. Tongue clicking. Tongue clicking, Deidre. Brain tingles, 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 tingles. The Swahilian click means I love you. Sk, 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 sk. I love you the most. Sk, 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 sk. Stony Baker, MD. Gina, Bianna, and Tootsie. Gina, Bianna, and Tootsie. Sk, 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 sk. Hey, darlings. How you doing? Dixie Moon, Dixie Moon, Dixie Moon. It's Dixie Moon, darling. Sk, 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 sk. Brain tingles, Dixie. I wish I wasn't Dixie. Stony Baker, MD. Sk, 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 sk. Hey, darling. Sk, sk, sk. I'm Scully, the author that reads to you. Gina, Bianna, and Tootsie. Ska, 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 ska. Hang on a minute. It's Bubbles Butterfly. Hey, darling. The Swahilian click means I love you. Bubbles, sk, 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 sk. Bubbles Butterfly. Bubbles Butterfly. Bubbles Butterfly. Brain tingles, my dear. Welcome, 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 welcome. Hello, my bubbles. Hey, Sultana. Hey, Sultana. Sk, 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 sk. It's a Sultana. Brain tingles. I had a vision of meeting a girl named Bubbles. And young watching Lawrence Welk. Sk, 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 sk. It's a Sultana and it's Bubbles Butterfly. It's Stony Baker, MD. Yeah, Pops, it's all set up for tonight. Y'all quit fucking around and get this shit going. Things are getting out of hand. Jimmy took deep breaths, held off by a twinge of pain. Disappointment oozed from his father's every pore. Just doesn't make sense, Jimmy told himself. Why the hell did Dickie do it? It would be a long night, he knew, realizing that Dickie was in way over his head. Without a doubt, Jimmy needed to think. And for this task, he would choose a double shot of scotch. His dagger spells. Sk, sk, sk. It's Dixie Moon and its dagger spells. Sk, 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 sk. Focus. Everyone's life may depend on it. After Jimmy downed his drink, to Dickie he said, "Listen up, and listen up good. This shit, it ain't no joke anymore. It's done got real. You got that. It's done got real." Jimmy poured another shot, then an identical one for his son. Drink that shit, you hear me? You want to know what it's like to play a man's game? You drink that. Take it easy, Pops. His father said to hell, he take it easy. You drink that. Dickie returned his gaze to the previous spot on the floor. The elder Dempsey darted his lips as he spoke. You look at me when I'm talking to you, moving forward, stopping his mouth from within inches of his son's nose. He wanted Dickie to smell the hot breath that followed his words. I done wrangled with the best of them. Dickie was not on familiar terms with the irreverent tone his father used. The voice, darkly resonant and far away, sounded as if it came from a void, a dark place Dickie knew nothing about, laced with obscurity. The scent of stale breath and coffee and doom, and was this the man known as Hunt? Dickie said, pay attention, boy. Jimmy grabbed the legal pad off the counter. He scribbled down some notes. I'm gonna get a hold of your Uncle William in California. You and Danny get that shit moved like we talked about. No more fucking around. You got it? No more bullshit, I mean it. Jimmy's eyes sizzled. When y'all done, let me know. What's Uncle William gonna do? Jimmy slapped the table hard enough for everyone in the marina to hear. You just let me worry about that. Just get that dope moved. Check. It's Tracy. Hey, darling. When it showed me Sasquatch. Tonight we're reading Land of the Dirty South, Season 1, Episode 8. It's sweet as sugar, sugar pie. Sweet as sugar, Hey, darling, brain tingles, 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 tingles. Brain tingles, tingles, tingles. Brain tingles, tingles, tingles. It's sugar pie, sweet as sugar. A sultama, ska. Dagger spells, dagger spells, Through check. They were only human. Hattie Pickle. Hattie Pickle. Hattie Pickle. Through the years, the quixotic Klaus the Cracker had been bitten by more women than he could count. Once he fell in love with them, they tended to walk all over him. And again, dear reader, it wasn't like he was a pushover. If you remember correctly, he could handle himself fine when it came to the real world and how men operated. But with women, the female race that he could neither deny nor figure out, he found himself every time in the same predicament. I just can't help being a nice guy, he thought. He guessed, in all honesty, under the auspices of female love, he could just be pushed to great lengths. And it was no great secret that the women in his life took every advantage of his shortcomings. He was a hopeless romantic and he knew it. He could do nothing to stop the incorrigibility that plagued him. You just fall in love with the wrong women. What is it about me that attracts the women? Is it the gangster in me? Are they attracted to danger? It must be. Am I forever destined for this? Which is why at this very moment, he found himself in panic mode. You're probably overreacting. Give her the benefit of the doubt. She's not Femke. You never know, this might be the one. Virtuous was the word you're looking for, Klaus. You can see the Dutchman swearing inwardly that in certain lights, a fiery baroque color preceded Mariana's complexion. In a way, Mariana reminded him exactly of Femke. Except Mariana's skin was darker, like black sand. Femke's like milk of magnesia. Verdomme, zij wil er ook niet van mij af. Mariana, sweet Mariana. Hair the color of rich coffee beans. Eyes as dark as Moroccan gold. Oh, shut up, he told himself. Quit trying to be the poet. Don't forget she's one of Augustus's main girls. Verdomme. Je hebt gelijk. The Mexican beauty queen called Mariana. Like an exotic snake settling for a nap. Slithered around the aqua and midnight blue strap chase lounge. Her skin shining like a seal's coat. A thin veneer of suntan oil jacketing her body. Gave the perfect glow to complement her magnificent breasts. Her stomach was flat, like a wash tub. Her hips like 2 slabs of venison. In Mariana's peripheral vision, she saw the Dutchman looking her way. She noticed that he couldn't keep her eyes off of her. Twice she looked over in his direction. Each time she found him staring at her. She also noticed the gorgeousness of the man. And she told herself, I just love the way he speaks with all those crispy teeth. Mario's new guy as well. As soon as she turned away, Klaus's mind did a double take. She's so incredibly beautiful. Is it delusional to think that you might have a chance? Klaus could see she was sending vibes across the deck, cooling her eyes at him. She was taken aback. No, Klaus said to himself. If she wants something, she will approach me. She knows the rules. Reminding himself of what he was down here for, the rock star gangster quickly came to his senses. Probably none too soon, because Augustus, looking Klaus's way, shut his iPhone and walked promptly over to the Dutchman. I trust you are enjoying your trip, Klaus. It is always a pleasure, Mario. Klaus felt the cool Pacific breeze run through his hair. Everything is arranged. My liaisons in Rotterdam told me all this ago. The trip to Holland was a success. Edwin said that all the contracts are good. You should have no worries. Edwin will not let you down. This is very good news, Klaus. Very good. I knew Edwin would see it our way. To a waiter, the Mexican turned and snapped his fingers. Shall we have a drink, a toast? Klaus said most certainly. Augustus told him, "You will see, Klaus, it was a wise decision to join us." The Dutchman tendered a smile. The men discussed pertinent details, when and where the shipments would be at all times, bills lading, things of that nature. You know, all the little things mobsters must take care of. The business end you never hear about. This lover, ska darling, ska, 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 ska. This lover, ska, 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 ska. Brain tingles. It's Stony Baker MD, nuts you nutty. Oh hell yeah, the nut house. Elizabeth Ayres, thanks beautiful. Bubbles Butterfly. Stony Baker MD and the nut house. Bubble Butterfly, ska, ska, ska. Ace Dama. Stony bitches, Stony Baker MD. It's the Swedes and it's the Swedes. Yo homies. The nut house. Bubbles Butterfly. Hey, the Swedes, Elizabeth Ayres. Full reading of my first favorite book, The Dutch Coffee Shop. Here, save this playlist, folks. Sweet as sugar. Ska, 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 Tracy. The Swedes, ska, 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 Ace Dama. The Swedes, hey ya. Bubbles Butterfly. Bubbles Butterfly, the nut house. The Swedes up the nut house. I'm having a moment of zen called Mimosa Sativa. Elizabeth Ayres. Hey, darling. Sweetest sugar, thanks, friend, for the playlist. Bubbles Butterfly. Hey, my stomach is flat like a washed up too. Sweet as sugar. Swedish sugar. Listen to the sound of my voice startling. Panay and Escape Lee. Hello, Bubbles. White Widow here. Stony Baker, MD. 5'3", soaking wet, 110. Elizabeth. My pleasure, Bubbles Butterfly. If you lose it, you can always find it in the description. Swedish sugar. Panay and this Kate Lee. Bubbles Butterfly. It's a nice day for a white widow. Stony Baker, MD. I love White Widow. Elizabeth there's. I'm skinny fat. Oh no. Oh no, you didn't. Oh my God. Is that live? It's a nice day for a puff. I ride my bike. Breeze. Elizabeth there's. Addie Pickle. Loving the visuals with the words. WW always comes with a snug space. Billy Idol 100%. Bubbles Butterfly. My apologies in advance if I miss any comments on him back and forth between here and work. Don't tell anyone. I promise I won't. A1 Sweets messing around. Stony Baker, MD. I won't tell, sweet pie. Snitches get stitches. Be right back. Hey, Sultan. Stony and Swedish Sugar and Elizabeth. And Stony LOL and Swedish Sugar. I just bought the full box set of Bewitched, the TV show on DVD. Love that show. Tell me my piano is too loud. Scully's voice plus music is why a lot of times I just drift off into dreamland. Brain tingles. Skull Elizabeth. Lowell Stoney, Dixie Moon. How many chats come with relaxation instead of hate? I love it. Stony Baker, MD. Yes, with a face, Scully. Stony Baker, MD. Ska, 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 ska. I haven't been back to Walmart since I over-shroomed there on Halloween. It's Thrifty Lobster. Thrifty Lobster. Thrifty Lobster. Welcome, Thrifty Lobster. Ska, 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 ska. It's Addie Pickle and it's sweet as sugar. Tracy Pie. Hey, darling. Miss Lover. Warden pops in and says, let's go to Walmart. Warden said, why do you? Hey, Nez, hope you're feeling good tonight. It's Blind Neil. It's Blind Neil. It's Blind Neil. I always need to listen. So here we are with Augustus in conversation with Klaus. Once we are successful with the initial run, it'll all be in your hands, Klaus. Vi do not think there will be problems. Very good then. All is well at the school, I presume. It's not to be better. I see that great things are on the horizon, Klaus. We're cornering markets around the world. The grants, as we speak, are into works for the second and third schools. Augustus was impressed with the news. He thought it would have taken more time to secure these grants. There's something else I would like to discuss with you. Klaus noticed the change of tone in the kingpin's voice. It involves G.W. Cuevas, Skeeter. Having not heard the name for some time, Klaus replied with, Skeeter? It appears he's pulled a ruse. You mean to hoax? Yes, precisely. He is the perpetrator of the heist on the lost shipment. Klaus was astonished. He said, very brave, is it not? More like a death wish. What has brought this about? We're looking into the matter as we speak. The kingpin, knowing Klaus's relationship with Skeeter had, under the auspices of the cartel, flourished on the surface. And there was the Dempsey connection. He wondered about that. Like a chess master, Augustus moved his mind forward. I've sent Zamora to the Mississippi Gulf Coast to take care of this. There is another problem, however. And that's your problem? Perhaps your Dempsey friends are involved. The realization of this struck Klaus like an unsuspecting avalanche. The reason inside him vanished, and all he could do was feel the ton of bricks falling on his head. Oh God, he thought demurely. Surely not Hunt and Dickie. Were they a part of this? Certainly there is a mistake. The feeling in his stomach was not good. I know what you were thinking, Klaus. And I have people looking into this matter. I know these people are friends of yours, but each and every one of us picks our battles. Surely to add some kind of misunderstanding, the Dempseys are very good peoples. For their sake, let's hope so. Augustus swirled the ice cubes in his drink, took a light sip. Gazing at the sun nearing the horizon. With his steely eyes on Mariana, he said, "She is beautiful, is she not?" Klaus felt the knot in his throat tighten. Without a doubt, she reminds me of someone. Yes, Femke. I know. Take her if you like, Augustus said, leaving no hint of forbiddance. Risibly, he added, she will give you much pleasure. Like when the fungus overtakes the orange that's been sitting in the bowl on the counter for too long. The relationship of Klaus the Cracker and Mariana Rodriguez began. And Klaus wondered, what the fuck is going on in Mississippi? Sk, 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 sk. After he got off the phone with the Dutchman, William made a small breakfast. All during the meal, he kept thinking about what Klaus had said. Yeah, there was definitely something in Klaus's voice. Like something's not right. No. Oh, maybe I'm imagining things. You're tired and you've hardly had any sleep lately. America was changing. Starting to catch up. Even he could see that. Maybe one day the country will see prohibition for what it was. Maybe so, we'll see. Boy, our life changed in a flash. recollecting how he thought the same thing that day. He'd withdrawn his entire savings for his trip to Holland. The money that would take him on a wild goose chase around the world. To a remote place where he had reunited with his brother. Yeah, you had to admit, the Dutch were good at that. Their societal modus operandi, gezelligheid, mean cozy and warm and comfortable, all wrapped up in one non-translatable word. The hell with it, he said privately. I'm tired of it. That day he promptly faxed over his resignation. We're going to take a quick 2-minute break and we'll get back to Whitney Cross, the bisexual diva from hell. Jayscullybooks. Elizabeth there. And it's Tracy. And it's Tracy. Maddie Pickle. Hey, darling. Coming on home. It's Bubbles, Butterfly. Brain tingles, Bubbles. Brain tingles, tingles. Kim at 3432. Tracy, darling. Kim, it's here. Hey, buddy. Nest lover. Whitney Cross. Whitney Cross. Bisexual diva from hell. Dipped her long, sexy legs into the steamy foot bath that Fonzie had prepared for her. She was getting a hot stone pedicure. I could stand a lifetime of these, she thought, as she felt her feet coming alive. If I can just get past his reputation. Although her first man ever, she knew, was about as much of a playboy as he could be. She couldn't discredit Fonzie for the service he did on her feet. My God, she would exult with fervor to her friends. He'll make you tingle in spots you never imagined. He was the best, no doubt about it. She had to admit. Plus, he loved her to death. And there was something about him, feelings she'd never gotten from a woman. Have I always been bisexual and I didn't know it? She looked over at her man, or who would soon be her man. Her subconscious said, he seems preoccupied about something. It's like all the time. What the heck's going on, girl? Is he bothered about something? Is there another girl he's thinking about? An old flame? Could be a possibility. You can always see he's got his mind on other things, you can tell. But is he really hiding something from me? Maybe he's turned off by all the women I've slept with. No, that can't be. What man would be bothered by that? But there's something I can tell. Then she thought about another thing. That they were indeed best friends. And there was some big secret. Why hadn't he told her about it yet? Really confusing, she thought. Her conscience beckoning further investigation. At this point, she could only speculate. And knowing this, she, along with her inner self, would not be happy until the truth came out. Whatever, he has me in his best interest. He told me so. Oh, shut up and let me enjoy my pedicure. All around her candles burned, and the heady aroma of lavender filled the air. She sat in one of those deluxe Belvedere pedicure chairs. Vibrating seat, cornucopia of jets shooting heavy-duty streams of hot water. Spasmodic whirlpool of pleasure. The Ferrari of foot baths, she thought. Fonzie even added rose petals to the soak. She knew that She knew that Fonzie traveled a lot, but still a mystery lingered in the man. Another thing, because the salon was in the casino, it was always busy. People coming and going, a marauding of vanity, if you will. And Fonzie, the magnificent host, roamed around like Hugh Hefner, making a point to say hey to everybody. He can often be heard saying, "Sugar pie, you should have cut that mop a long time ago. What you got now looks 10 times better." Or you just need to add a little depth and gold to your hair. See how it brings out your eyes. You don't want to look like a redneck stuck in the 80s. Plus, Fonzie seemed to love this one the most. Baby, if I was single, I'd be taking you out to lunch and showing your sexy ass off. Of course. These remarks, they left his clients feeling good, regardless if they held authenticity. Scores of these ladies having had, by their husbands, been neglected for years. That also Whitney Cross noticed. Take a chill pill. Stop the questions, baby doll. So full of it. Outside the main room, where women could be found cooling over their latest dews, engulfing their mains with the most current products. Fonzie listened to the thunder of blow dryers and the hovering gossip of women discussing the new roasters in town. In spite of all the beautiful women around him. Whitney Cross, of course. Fonzie couldn't get his mind off Sedano. Would the Mexican underboss place the blame for Skeeter's misdeeds on him? Question kept arising in his head. Sedano's a fucking genius. And if he decides you screwed him, well, then you're gonna get it. And then there was Augustus down in Mexico, perhaps with an agenda of his own, who, knowing the situation might be getting out of hand, had sent the Costa Rican assassin to the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Fonzie thought, anything can happen now. Shit, I might be fucked. He knew that when it came down to it, the cartel had no bond to him whatsoever. How the fuck did I get mixed up in this shit anyway? Sedano's like a fucking recluse sometimes. Like he's hiding something. Yeah, hiding something for someone. I know it. Could it be? None of it makes sense. Shit. To that end, Whitney snapped Fonzie out of his reverie. I'm sorry, he told her. What did you say? Whitney flashed a conspiratorial grin. Oh, it's nothing. I was lucky to get in today, wasn't I? Yeah, right. For her, Fonzie made exceptions. She knew that. She said, "You're too good to me, baby." Fonzie had a towel in his hands. He couldn't get out of his mind the fact that Augustus down in Mexico was blowing tacos out his ass. And Fish up in Memphis was hollering that somebody stole his watermelon seeds. And Sedano expected him to deal with the bullshit. Fonzie saw a bunch of people getting killed before it was over. Whatever happened to the good old days and the glory days and the good old boys? How's the water? Perfect. Maybe he is in love with me. Go ahead and soak for a few minutes, then we'll get started. What's gotten into him today? When he returned, she said, "Everything all right, Fonzie?" "Sure, why?" "It just seems like something's bothering you today." Damn, she was coy. It's just some things you wouldn't be interested in. Whitney lifted the foot with the Liba tattoo on her leg. "I can come by later and see you, like tonight if you want. Or we could go to my place." "You know, you're a social person, but sometimes you like to be alone." "Okay," she said privately. "What's he up to?" "I'm just saying, you like to be around people, although sometimes you don't like the crowd you're in." "Well, that's true." With a stupefied clown's grin, she said, "What are you getting at, Fonzie?" And he told her, "I don't know. I guess I'm trying to tell you how I feel." Then he said, changing the subject, "Look, it's almost quitting time." Produced a bottle of Fetzer Merlot. "What do you say we have a drink?" Cheers. It's Scully love. Darling. What's gonna happen to Fonzie and Whitney? What should we do with them? Any ideas? The fate of Fonzie. Augustus, the cartel leader, and his underboss, Sedano. Mariana Rodriguez. So what's happened so far? We've been through 8 shows. We got Hunt from Dutch Coffee Shop coming up from the past. He's got a son he didn't know about. It's Dickie Dobson. And it's Skeeter and G.W. Cuevas. You got the cartel, the squirrely rednecks from Mississippi. You got the drug lords in Memphis. What's gonna happen? So we know who the protagonist is, right? Wouldn't that be Hunt, hero of the story? Hunt has cancer. What are we gonna do with him? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen to his son, Dickie, who's mixed up with Skater? Mariana Rodriguez, the Mexican goddess. Zamora, the Costa Rican assassin. Zamora. It's fish. Thighs so big they grind together when he walks. He squats 600 pounds. It's fish. One-eyed fish. A little fish in the kitchen. A little fish in the kitchen. It just so happens in this story, Walter Mathias is better known as Fish. Share it out. Hello. Let's talk a little bit about the story. What is this story about? I think that's yet to be decided in one word. It is the sequel to Dutch Coffee Shop. Here we have Hunt, the original hero. He's back. He thought he'd breeze into retirement. Wealthy, relaxed man. But no, he finds out that he has a son he didn't know about. Dickie Dotson. Dickie's a lot like him. He's resilient. At any rate, Klaus the Cracker, the Dutchman, the rock star gangster, he'd come back with Hunt to Mississippi. Beginning of the book, we see them on the charter boat, the Hannah. They're running charters. Everything's perfect. Life's a dream. Until they hire G.W. Cuevas, Skeeter. Skeeter gets Klaus mixed up with the cartel. They make him an offer he can't refuse. Hunt's in awe as the Dutchman leaves him. Leaves him with Dickie and Skeeter run the charters. He has his doubts, he has his suspicions about Skeeter, but nonetheless, having the big heart that he has, he takes the squirrely redneck on board. Everything's fine for a while. He knows he's a bad influence on Dickie. He's worried about his son being at the wrong place at the wrong time. And what happens? We find ourselves with Dickie and Skeeter at the rendezvous with the submarine, where they hijack the lot. They steal $1 billion of drugs from the cartel. After a series of innuendos and mishaps, they decide to hide the lot out at the river, at old man's camp. Crates and crates of drugs. It's Susan H. 3333. Hey, darling. Hunt's cancer's getting worse. He's going through the treatments, doing what he's got to do. We pan up to Memphis, Tennessee, where we see the Bloods, drug lords of the Southeast. It's a hub. Now, we know how the cartel's bringing the shipments into the casino, the Pelican Bay. They're marching it right out the front door in suitcases, right out to the armored trucks. From there, they go to Memphis. Upon receipt by fish, business as usual. No, this lot's been hijacked, and fish is not going to be happy. What will he do? What shall we do with him? He's got some unruly, unsavory characters of his own. We'll see him go from Memphis down to Harrison County in Mississippi. We're gonna meet some good old boys out there in Socia and Harrison County. Augustus will want answers. So these are some of the trivialities and things that will work out together. Remember, this is the sequel to Dutch Coffee Shop. It's not published yet, so you guys are going to help me finish. The manuscript was written years ago by Ned Germany and me. Some hard-hitting stuff. Break some hearts and crack some knees. The cartel. Tough guys from Memphis. And they're gonna find out how to do things down here in South Mississippi. Mario Augustus. Mariana Rodriguez. It's Whitney Cross, the bisexual diva from hell. She's fallen in love with Fonzie. And Fonzie, the Playboy salon owner. Bubbles, butterfly. Butterfly, butterfly, butterfly. We're coming in. I see a light. I see it, I see it, I see it. So that's where we're at. Leave your comment and tell me what you think. Brain tingles. I'll trade a brain tingle for your thoughts. Sk, 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 sk. Brain tingle for your thoughts. Sk, 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 sk. Shall Fonzie live or shall Fonzie die? He's not a bad guy, He just has problems with the women. That's all. Deep down, he's a good soul. No, Skeeter, on the other hand, that's a different story. Shall he live or shall he die? It's not his fault his father beat the crap out of him when he was little. He's just doing what the old man did to him. Motherfucker drank a fifth of Jim Beam a day. Smoked 3 packs of Pall Malls. He came in from playground, his father beat the shit out of him. Yeah, it is what it is. He's a dangerous man. Now Dickie's a good soul. Hunt raised him right. Brain tingle for your thought. You guys have a good night. You go back and catch the replay, make sure to leave a comment down below. It really helps. Or if you go back in and make a comment, at least watch it for 5 minutes. Hit the like. Forget if you like books on tape with a twist. Stick around and subscribe to the channel. It's that little red button below the video. If you're on a phone, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Ska.